All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. We are in the final. Yeah! I told you guys. I believed it. I believed in this team so much. Honestly, I was not one bit worried. A lot of people were saying, oh, don't get too cocky, this, that. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, thank you so much. Today is going to be a party. I want to let my panel, have some thoughts on it as well. Let them express themselves. You go ahead, first of all, Nisha.
I think that tells the story. I think that tells the story completely. You know what? In however long I'm in this career and however long I'm doing this, we are never going to have a stream or a night of coverage like this. This is just beyond words. And the way I see it, I remember the very first Champions League game against Sevilla, 0-0 draw, really dull game. Never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined.
How far have we come,
Nisha?
How far have we come?
You would never have imagined that, but I mean, do we really need to say how are you? I don't think anyone has anything other than ecstasy, joy, excitement. It is unbelievable, and what you've witnessed tonight is just the beauty of football, Chelsea Football Club, what Thomas Tuchel has done, what the players have done. You cannot give enough praise to every single person involved in that team, from the fans to the players to the boards to the staff. We are in the Champions League final. That is just beyond belief.
I thank each and every one of you guys in that Chelsea Football Club, whether it's players, manager, we're going to talk about everyone, staff members, to all the cleaners, to the people that are serving the food, to the people that are carrying the towels, the physio. I thank you, each and every one of you guys, so much. Honestly, I'm getting teary because it's so beautiful. Honestly, we don't get to experience these sort of nights every day of the week. But Taryn, my boy, how you feeling, man?
Yeah, I do. Like Nishal said, how do you think I'm feeling? I'm close to tears. When I saw that final whistle go, when Mason Mount scored that goal, I think that was a pinnacle of our academy player coming through in the second full season at the club, scoring basically the goal that sends us through to the Champions League final. You know, I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm really lost for words at the minute, and I'm going to try and be as you know. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to be all reaction.
Bro, stuff it today, bro. Stuff it. There's no structure.
Who cares?
There's no structure.
Oh, it's just insane. It's absolutely insane. I can't believe what's just happened. I really can't. We just beat Real Madrid 2-0 through to the Champions League final.
We absolutely destroyed them, Taryn. We destroyed them.
They didn't have a sniff. They didn't have a sniff. We beat one of the best teams in Europe. We absolutely dominated them. And who says we can't win it now? Who says we can't win it? We can go through. We can win the FA Cup. We can win the Champions League. Thomas Tuchel. All I have to say is Thomas Tuchel. Do you know what? You can have my children, Thomas Tuchel. What an amazing man you are.
Marry me, Thomas Tuchel. Marry me.
I'll get on one knee right now. I'll literally propose to Thomas Tuchel, man. Come on! Future Champions League final. Up the Blues. Come on.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Live chat, get in on the act. Let's celebrate. We've got so many people on already. Pratik, thank you so much for joining. Frandy, we've got Declared. My boy Deep State is here as well. Live Sport. Mark is here. Frederick, thank you so much. Thompson Jones, Yusuf, my man, you are here. And Jonathan, we are missing you so much, my man. If you can, Jonathan, if you're hearing this, if you want to join tonight, please just let me know. DM me. I'm going to send you the link. We need to have you here today, Jonathan. Even if it's through a mobile, even if you don't have a setup, we have to have you celebrating with us, man. We just need to. Please reach out to me, man. Please. But as I said, guys, there's going to be no structure today. We're just going to talk and live chat. Just go mental. Honestly, just go mental. Let's start with Thomas Tuchel, guys. I think we need to talk about Thomas Tuchel, the madness he's done for us. Vishal, I don't know, bro. From where Thomas Tuchel picked up this team to where we are now, we're a game away from lifting the Champions League trophy. I mean, we're in the FA Cup final. We're still fighting for top four. Look at the way we're playing, Michel. We pressed and counter. We sucked the juice out of Real Madrid. I've never seen them manhandled. Jonathan, there you go. Once again, manhandled. Like, honestly, we absolutely sucked the living lights out of them, man. Michel, just talk to me about Thomas Tuchel, bro. Just talk to me.
When Thomas Tuchel came in, 26th of January, no one wouldn't have envisioned an FA Cup final, a Champions League final, being on the verge of top 4 football. Look where we were in that situation. We were at our lowest, 5 defeats in 8 league games. We were really struggling, a really disbanded atmosphere around the club. We were struggling. We didn't know if we'd even get top 4, let alone Europa League. And look how far we have come. And Thomas Tuchel, we will praise him time after time after time again, and to have witnessed it firsthand as well, from the very first win against Burnley to reaching the FA Cup semi-final to reaching the Champions League semi-final, step after step. We've been on with so much praise for Thomas Tuchel, and he's done a magnificent job, because we were speaking about the long-term goals for Tuchel, making us a title challenger, getting these trophies, getting these wins, but to do this in a space of 3-4 months, he's 3.5 months here. The fact that we've done that in such short time, with a turnover of 24 hours before his first game, the same players, the same structure, he was thrown into the deepest end he could find himself.
He literally landed, Michelle. He literally landed and went straight to Cobham.
And you think back to that very first stream we did under Tuchel for our Wolves 0-0 draw, and I remember exactly what I said. I said, look, this isn't the final product. We've seen some positive signs. We've seen what we need to work on, but we can become an incredible team under Thomas Tuchel. And these are just the early stages. We say it time and time again, but this is the first half season. He's not even got the players he wanted to a T. He's not had the time he wanted. This is what he's had to work with, and he's got us to the FA Cup final on the verge of a 9th FA Cup. He's got us to a 3rd Champions League final in 13 years. He's got us in the top 4 race, looking comfortable to get Champions League football again. You have to be some special manager to do that. And I say with all sincerity, with all praise and respect and everything, just what a man and what a job he has done. So Thomas Tuchel, danke vielmals, thank you so much. You have done an unbelievable job.
Danke.
Vielen Dank. Vielen Dank, Thomas. And it's just unbelievable. It is absolutely unbelievable what he's done at this club.
100% Thomas Tuchel. We've got Ryan here. Let's celebrate because Ryan's here. Ryan, yeah. Ryan, my boy, what you guys say, my man? What you guys say?
I don't know, man. I was nervous all day. No, I was confident so much before the preview. Yeah, whole day today, man. I just kept thinking. But what a game. I'm just so proud of everyone. Nishal hit the head of the nail with everything he said there. Just what a performance by us. And I can't wait to get into it further. But I'm buzzing right now.
Maldini's middle finger. I'm in tears, man. Honestly, I'm just holding back. I swear the tears are going to come out, man. I'm seriously just holding back. But big up to the live chat. Honestly, nearly 50 people already here. Please smash the like button. Get more people joined in here. Smash the like button while you're here if you're enjoying. And tonight we're going to celebrate. We're just going to talk. There's no structure tonight. We're just going to talk and just celebrate this fine moment. And also, guys, check out the jersey promo. It's in the description right now. Tonight's the night. I'm going out there and buying. I'm buying a Rudiger jersey. I'm buying a Mason Mount jersey. Everything's for 50% with my 10% discount. That's a 60%. I don't know. Do your math. Seriously, just go out there and buy it. And I might even go out there and just buy all my panelists a jersey as well today. They all deserve it. Honestly, all the hard work that they've done for us. Taran, my boy, talk to me about Thomas Tuchel, man. I feel like he's done a madness for us, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll get an award at the end of the season, but I've got a little something for Tuchel. I don't know if he'll have time to kind of show it on the stream, but this is
show it, bro. Show it.
Everything he's done for this club. I don't know if he's going to get it personally from me. If you are watching, Thomas, please come to my house. But everyone just, come on. Hooray. This is where you just don't look at the name on that. But this is for Thomas Tuchel, okay? But everything he's done for this club. He's come in a really difficult time, as Nishal said, really well. We were in a place where I didn't know what was going to happen. A very disbanded dressing room, a very disbanded time in the board with the fans, everything. And he's come in mid-season, got us to a Champions League final, got us an FA Cup final, got us fighting for the top 4, all the players back on board. These players are fighting for their lives like gladiators on this pitch. Thomas Tuchel is an absolute genius. He's only been in here for 4 months. Imagine in a year, imagine in 2 years, how far he can get with more players. Oh, what a guy.
Imagine when he
The
starts getting his
tactical
own
genius.
players as well.
Do you know, the first day he came in, I was watching videos before he came in against Wolves, what he can do. And I just knew, I had a feeling that this was going to go well. The way he is tactically, with good with young players, a very honest guy with Rio Ferdinand in that interview. And I've not been surprised at all. Every single game, I'm learning something new tactically, emotionally, the way he speaks, the way he puts his team out. This guy is a genius in more ways than just on the pitch. Off the pitch, the way he communicates, everything. He's absolute genius. I'm so happy for Thomas Tuchel, what he's achieved. He deserves this. He's coming. I believe he was staying in a hotel for the first 2 months of his time at Chelsea with his staff. And to come in every single day at Cobham and doing this, absolutely insane. My mum just come in there. She's happy as well.
But get your mum in there as well, bro. Just get your mum. Let's celebrate, man. Get your mum in here as well.
Mum, do you want to come on stream?
Mama Taryn, let's celebrate Mama Taryn.
She wants about Justin going on.
What can I say about Tuchel today, bro? Everyone's on.
I don't know if she can say much about Tuchel, but she knows something about Chelsea. So you know, that's good enough. That's good enough, man. Oh my god! I just got to say, you know, let's bring the trophy out again, guys. Come on, this is bigger than my head, man. Come on, give this to Thomas Tuchel, man. He deserves manager of the season. I don't care. This guy is coming.
Bro, he has to be in contention. He has to be in contention for manager of the season for the short amount of time. I know Pep Guardiola is going to be there for sure, but the short amount of time. Declare, thank you so much for the super chat. I do have a bet on UCL when Tuchel came in, 21-1. Oh my days! I hope you get that, Declare. How much did you put? Please let us know how much did you put on that. By the way, I don't endorse any gambling, guys. Don't go out there and gamble. But this is just Declare doing his madness. Ryan, talk to me about Thomas Tuchel. You've done so many threads and whatnot. I mean, it would have absolutely done your hair. You would have pulled your hair out today with all the chances that we missed. We should have beaten them like 6-7-0. I feel like we should have beaten them 6-7-0. That's the domination we showed tonight. I was in awe, like the way we were playing. And obviously, we're going to talk about Mendy. Mendy kept us in the game in that first half with those crazy saves from Benzema. But Ryan, talk to me about Thomas Tuchel, brother. What do you have to say about him?
I love how he always sticks with his gut. He always goes with his intuition. You know, he basically benched the guy who scored first on our last leg in a semi-final to play Werner today, to play Havertz, to play Mount. I think it was last week I said that the type of pressing we do, what we did against... Excuse my dog if you hear my dog back.
Bro, your dog's celebrating as well. Let it, bro. Allow it.
Yeah. But I said the type of pressing we did against Crystal Palace, against Real Madrid, it could only be sustained for 45, 50 minutes. These guys put in a shift today. They did all game. They pressed all game. At reached a point in the last 10 minutes, I felt like Real's defense, like they didn't even want to defend again. The legs looked dead. And we just kept on going and going and going. That's the identity Tuchel put into our team. Today I was so proud of everyone.
Our energy was so much more than them. We just ran, and
we won everything. We won every half challenge. We won. We outran them. We outworked them. We outpassed them. And even with the misses, he said, I didn't pull out my hair this time because, I mean, to be honest, Havertz hit the post twice. I mean, how much of a miss that really?
Hold on. Mama Taryn, hey.
Hi.
Hello, how you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
We are good. We're gonna celebrate. A big day for Chelsea.
Parents, very, very, very happy today. Extremely happy.
I just got your boy a jersey a few days ago. So when he does get it, tell him to wear it, and then we can have both of you guys in the stream.
Cool.
Thank you for joining.
Lovely to meet you. Take care.
That's okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Sorry, Ryan.
Sorry, bro. Continue.
And if Taryn's mom face reveal, I might have face reveal too,
But you're gonna have to, bro.
Do it.
You're gonna have to.
Yeah. But as I was saying, man, even with the chances we missed, I mean, we hit the post twice. I don't think I was very angry with our misses today. Our team looked on point. We looked like we had that clinicality in us. We looked like we was out for blood today. Even, wow, what a performance by Timo today. His flicks, he linked play like Giroud today.
Oh,
Link can play with his heel, with his calf, holding on play, going for headers, doing everything.
Timo should have
I
got
mean,
2 assists today, Ryan. He should have got 2
yeah, it was
assists.
fantastic. Hold up, play with his back towards Sergio Ramos. I mean,
Oh,
what else? Who else is it more difficult to play their back against goal with? Like, so
Ryan,
fantastic.
by the way, what about that guy yesterday? He was talking down on Timo Werner when I had him on the preview. Remember, he was
He
talking
cannot
down on
score.
Timo Werner, and then Giroud, he cannot score this, that. I mean, look, no disrespect if you're still listening. I think his name was Bright. My man, this is why we wanted Timo Werner. This is why Thomas Tuchel uses Timo Werner. I mean, he was incredible. But yeah, continue, Ryan, man. Sorry, bro. I'm just cutting in. I'm just so sorry.
No, it's cool, And Havertz today, wow, we saw the skill of Kai Havertz today. I think today was his best game I've seen him play. Every touch was silky. Looked like he had time on the ball. Every single thing he did was fantastic. That final one where he Havertz ran out, wow. That goes to say it. Wow. Look at that, how he run. But everything was silky today, and he's still, am I mistaken, younger than Mason and the rest of those guys? What a player we have. That's 70 mil. That's what we bought him for. And this is, I don't want to be controversial here, but I will be happy if that is our number 9 from now on, you know. I mean, why spend 120 million on somebody when we spend 70 mil on someone so promising, so good? And we saw
21,
today,
right? 21.
And he was all over the pitch today on the wing, on midfield, in striking positions. What a header, everything. I mean, that chip, the audacity to try a chip under so much pressure.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I'm just buzzing today.
Let's be honest. I mean, at the end of the day, Kai Havertz probably should have scored a hat trick. But Edouard is in the house. Thank you so much, Edouard, Real Madrid fan. He's been in the preview twice. Fair play, well-deserved win. Good luck for the final, Edouard. You've been an absolute champion of a guest, and you've always respected. But boys, honestly, I mean, as I said, there is no structure for today's review. We're just going to go straight into the player analysis, honestly, because it doesn't really matter if we talk about the lineup and whatnot. It is what it is. Azpilicueta started in the right wing back. Everyone started to go, ooh, this, that. You saw how brilliant he was, Azpilicueta, in defense. You know, not once did he allow anything. Hazard, did anyone see Eden Hazard in that game? I barely saw Eden Hazard. And it's not a disrespect at all, but I barely saw him. But let's get straight talking about some of these players that deserve so much of our praise. Nishal, Timo Werner. Timo Werner has copped so much criticism, man, this season. He's copped so much criticism. And this lad, honestly, I think it broke him when he missed that opportunity for Germany. Do you remember the Germany one against Macedonia? I think that one really hurt him. When he came back, he got abused online and whatnot. It really hurt him. And then obviously since then, he's made some big ones as well. But he's been producing assists. He's been there in goal contribution. He's been scoring as well in recent times. And today, the decisive way to score that first goal, obviously Kai Havertz. But it was great movement from we're going to talk about Kante. Kante was at least 3 players today in the midfield. Honestly, it was unbelievable. But Timo Werner, Nishal, man, this guy, there should be no more, like, he doesn't deserve any more criticism. I mean, yeah, he's finishing and whatnot, but he does not deserve, like, any slandering. Like, he deserves all the love from us. Do you agree?
Look, he did well today. He got the goal. He got the decisive goal in the end. Of course, Mason Mount secured it, but without Timo Werner's goal, we're not in control of the tie. We're not there. But there were still if we're putting emotions aside for one moment, of course he got a good goal. He was offside for that first opportunity. Shouldn't have been. He wasted a few opportunities. He wasn't good with link-up players, certain opportunities. That's an honest analysis of his game. It was not perfect. But for the positives he did, the way he contributed today, he more than made up for it. We look at his pass over to N'Golo Kante while he didn't score, driving forward and really leading the attack so well. That was a prime example of what he's capable of, linking up with Kai Havertz, being on his toes and really pressing that Real Madrid defense. We saw his battles against Militao, against Ramos, really energetic and really belly in his fire and really going forward. So today we saw the epitome of what Timo Werner can do and what he can't do. We saw him get that winner, that opening goal, in fact. Perfect place, right time, being on guard, getting a simple finish. We saw him, even that first goal, which was disallowed. We saw the best and worst in there in terms of being in the right position, getting a good finish, but being too eager and not timing himself, which is a basic part for a striker. So is he immune to criticism? No. And we will continue to do that because it's a really interesting dilemma to look at Timo Werner. I think it's now 25 goal contributions, if I'm correct, which is a remarkable return. If you think of Christian,
did you see what Rio
Ferdinand
had to say? Did you see what Rio Ferdinand had to say about him just a few days ago? He had some big quotes about him saying, this guy's going to be a banger for us.
And we know that. We know what he's capable of. And we look at those numbers. They're still good numbers. He still had his moments. But, it's not perfect. We have seen what he's capable of. We have seen what holds him back as a player and what really restricts him. But especially when we look at the first leg, we had a really difficult game against Real Madrid. Didn't get that goal. To get that first one today, however simple, however easy, however expected it was, that is huge. And, he can give himself a pat on the back today. It wasn't perfect, but we're not focusing on that. We got to the Champions League final. That was the ultimate aim. That's what we needed to do. And Timo Werner, while it wasn't perfect, while it wasn't the flawless 10 out of 10 left winger's performance, he did his job. He got the goal and he did what we needed to do to get to Istanbul.
Oh, man, for sure. Taran, my boy, you have been such a big admirer of Timo Werner. You have backed him. Yeah, we've criticized. All of us have criticized. But when he scored that goal, that first goal for us today, I got up and I just started doing these ones. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, that's it. That's that. He deserved that goal. Yeah, he missed that opportunity with that offside. He shouldn't have been offside. Beautiful ball from Chilwell. And he could have timed his run and put that away. But nonetheless, 2 assists he could have got as well. And his movement for the first goal was brilliant. I think Kante wins the ball, passes to Timo. Timo flicks it back. Kante then puts Kai Havertz through, and then Kai Havertz tries to dink it. And then Timo's there to header it up. Do you know what I mean? What do you have to say about this, man, my man?
Well, I've backed him since the start. I really have. I'm going to be honest. Since the first time I came on this channel, the Barnsley game, the Newcastle game, the first few streams, even when he was playing poorly, I was always backing Timo Werner. I know, I can see it. It's an eye test of how he plays off the ball, on the ball. Maybe not as good at the minute, but Timo Werner, I'm actually going to disagree with Michelle a little bit here. I thought Timo Werner was fantastic tonight. I really do. I thought his pressing off the ball, he was chasing, he was creating chances, winning the ball back, creating counter-attacks. And even after that offside goal, which, let's be honest, he should have kept onside for that. He came back. He's followed the shot in from Havertz. Another striker could have stood there and waited for the ball to come back to him. He followed it in off the crossbar, expected the worst, and scored the goal. He deserved it. And he even looked up. He looked over to the liner like, please, even if it is offside, just put the flag down. Just raise the flag down today. Like, he's just, Timo Werner deserves it, man. He's never given up in the Chelsea shirt. He's kept running. He's kept trying to score, kept trying to create. And, all the fans that have backed him are now coming back and laughing like me. Like, I'm not an idiot. I wouldn't just back a random guy because I felt like it. I know a few fans maybe just back someone because, why not? But Timo Werner is a very good footballer, a very nice guy, and amazing work ethic. So for me, Timo Werner is a guy that I'm going to back till the day he leaves Chelsea Football Club, whenever that will be. I doubt he'll stay it for his whole career, but Timo Werner is a guy that I always back. I thought he was actually very, very good tonight. Without him, there was a lot of criticism saying, Werner maybe shouldn't have started for Pulisic. And let's be honest, we are proven wrong completely. Werner was so out of the blocks when he came.
He was brilliant, bro. He was really good. He was
amazing, seriously. And he stood up in a big game. Maybe he didn't perform against, I don't know, some other small games, Barnsley, Sheffield United, all these other games. But when did he perform? In the Champions League semi-final to take us through to the final. So I think all the fans need to come together and say Timo Werner has actually done a lot for us this season. 25 goal contributions. He's won penalties, got assists. He's done a lot off the ball for us.
People forget the penalties, Timo. I keep calling you Timo Werner, bro.
Call me Timo, bro. Call me Timo. CSC Timo, man.
I might just as well. I might as well, bro. Timo, I might as well.
Yeah.
Everyone forgets about the penalties as well, Taran, yeah?
Yeah, the penalties are crucial. I'm pretty sure we've scored pretty much every single penalty that Werner's won, and it's crucial. We would be like 6-9 points off where we are in the league right now without them. So, absolutely amazing Timo Werner. I want to give a special mention to Havertz as well. I don't know if we've gone over him. Ryan mentioned him a little bit, but Havertz,
we're going to talk about him.
This guy is so silky. I don't understand why he was played as an attacking 8 before. This guy's built to play in the final third. He makes great movement, great runs, silky touches, opens up spaces, holds up the ball. This guy could be the complete striker in the future if he can sort out his finishing a little bit. He looks so composed behind the goal. Who's going to chip Courtois like that? Not many players
Oof.
can have the bottle and the balls to kind of chip Courtois in that situation, but he does that. He does it easy as like a 6'7" giraffe goalkeeper, like snake goalkeeper, but whatever he is, he's done it. And you know, these Germans, man. These Germans, a lot of criticism. They've come back, Timo Werner and Kai Havertz, and they've come and they stood up when it matters and left the end of the season. Thank you so much. I need that Timo Werner shirt right now. I need it so badly.
Let us know when that comes, because we're just going to do a live stream out of nowhere. We're just
Bro,
going to
let's do it. Just start in 5 minutes. Just me holding up like this. That's it.
I saw someone commented that Havertz played against Ramos like he was a boy. He did that same thing to Pepe also. Two aggressive centre backs, and his hold-up play was very good.
He absolutely dominated Ramos. He dominated Ramos out of the game. He was winning headers. He was bullying, pushing him over,
everything,
outpacing him.
Havertz is strong, man. He's a strong
he is.
kid.
I feel like he's really coming into his element now at such an important stage. Just as the Havertz that he's a future project. We can't expect 70 minutes to come back in one season. He's for the future, and he's already proven the signs this early.
21, bro. 21. Oh my days, he's younger than me. Nishal, you're going to say something?
Do you remember at the start what you were saying? I might cry. I might cry tears of joy.
Nishal, you're crying.
Bro, just
Nishal,
I can see that. Nishal, honestly, just do it, bro. Honestly, I mean, you know, it's unbelievable. Man. Seriously, what we are experiencing tonight is so beautiful. Seriously, it's so beautiful. Nishal, that's fantastic. I mean, Ryan, let's talk about Mendy. A lot of people want us to talk about Mendy. We can't forget. Mendy was epic. That first shot from Benzema, and he just stuck his hand out. That was a world-class save. I honestly got up off my seat and I celebrated that save like I celebrated, you know, like a goal. For me. Yeah. And did you see Mendy? He saved it and he gets up and he's screaming. He's like, how could you let that shot in? Like, that's the general at the back, do you know what I mean? And then the second one as well, there was a chip shot from Benzema again and he just leaped up and just punches that. Oh, my God. I don't know about Donnarumma. Honestly, I could care 2 cents about Donnarumma. I don't even care about him, honestly. Mendy is Chelsea's #1 keeper. Ryan, what you got to say about that, bro?
I don't want to hear about Donnarumma. I don't want to hear about other keeper. We have Mendy. This guy saved us so many times this season. How much clean sheets does he have? Anybody knows? How much clean sheets
I think
Mendy
he's got more clean sheets than like money in his bank account,
isn't it?
Mm. Because the team's got 27, 28.
That first save, Benzema was surrounded by 2 big defenders. I don't know how Mendy saw that, and it was a fiery shot, a bullet.
Yeah.
And wow, what a save. And then that header also, because with that header, you don't know where it's going to go. It can go high, it can go low. If Benzema got a low header, and that was it. But wow, what a save. 2 saves. And not only that, how commanding he is in the box to collect those crosses, doing everything. He's a top keeper, one of the best keepers in the Premier League. And this
Ryan,
is
would you say he's one of the best in the world as well? Like, we've now seen a lot of good keepers, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, you see Courtois, you see, who else? Edison, Alisson. These are some of the probably Manuel Neuer. I say he's up there, bro.
I would say on form, he's up there. I would say on form. You know, the other keepers, they've been doing it for years at this level. But on form, he is one of the best keepers in the world right now. And he deserves credit. And I don't want any disrespect on that man's name. I don't want to hear any other keeper in the mix. We have to appreciate this guy. We're in a Champions League final because of this guy. Yeah. We're in a Champions League final. I just love seeing that. And
we keep forgetting. We're in the Champions League final, baby.
And wow. Hey, y'all recognize those commentators though? Like they were celebrating so much when anytime Man City scored yesterday, and then it sounded like a funeral anytime we scored. It was like, what? Am I even watching a semi-final? Is this a third place? Is this a third place playoff goal or something, or is this a semi-final goal? Because those commentators were shocking for me. I don't know which streams y'all watch or wherever, but it was 2 English commentators this time. I don't know.
Same for me as well. 2 English commentators.
But I want to add something about Timo. Yes, it was not. I think this is the best game I've seen Timo Werner played for Chelsea. Yes, it wasn't that brace he scored against Southampton or this and that, but this was the best performance I've seen. He proved his link-up play. I think one thing I didn't like about him was his touch on his link-up play before. With his body facing towards goal, his passes have been good. with his passes across goal, his passes have been fantastic. But with his link-up play was something that I don't even think I needed him to link up play because that's not his role. But today he played that role perfect. I mean, he didn't always do it, but just his small touches today were on point to let the other defender slide by.
The little flicks, Ryan. The little flicks he was
but
doing.
I don't know if you recognize, I think he had such a silky touch around the half-field mark, and he went on this huge run and then laid off to Kante. That touch was fantastic.
Yeah.
I read this funny comment. Like, I was sad the other day with Timo after I came here and complained on our live stream last week, and I went to watch his goals from Leipzig, and then someone commented, "This is the real Timo Werner. Right now, his evil twin Bimo Werner is at Chelsea, missing goals on purpose." Well, today we saw the real Timo Werner. There was no Bimo Werner today. It was Timo Werner. So that's what I'm going to say.
Bimo Werner. Get Bimo Werner.
Yeah, Bimo Werner was not there today. It was Timo Werner. So yeah, I think today, I can't wait to see us build upon this performance. Everybody did a job. Pulisic. I don't know if we could move on to Pulisic, but this guy took on everyone when he came on.
Electric when he came on, man. Electric. Oh, unbelievable.
Wow.
Honestly. But Nishal, honestly, I can't get over this live chat. Seriously, if you're seeing this, Nishal's actually crying, man. Seriously, this is so beautiful. Honestly, I love you, man. I love you. Honestly, this is what it means to be a Chelsea fan. I was up at 3 a.m. I prayed first, and then I got everything organized. I started watching, and it's not just me. I got all my other Australian mates, my New Zealand mates, all waking up in silly hours, just to be here and enjoy this. I got my wife always telling me off, like, "What are you doing? You need to sleep. You've got work next day." I don't even get to see you. I just said, hang in there with me. Hang in there. Just believe. And these are the things that we experience as a fan. You got declared in the live chat. He's another Aussie just waking up in silly hours. Ryan as well from the Caribbean. You boys, Nishal and Taryn from London. We've got people live chat. Let us know. We've got over 250 strong. Tell me where you guys are from. We'll shout out each and every one of you guys in the comments. Let us know where you guys are tuning in from right now. It's going to be a party today, guys. It's an absolute party. Nishal, let's talk about Mason Mount. Mason Mount's dad, he tweeted before the match, "Come on, Blues," with his son's picture from the first leg against Real Madrid. And I went in there and I commented, "Your son is scoring tonight. I believe your son is scoring." And he scored. What a movement again. I mean, before that, we probably should have scored at least 20 before that. Mason Mount had another chance that he should have scored. We should have absolutely killed Real Madrid off, but nonetheless, we made it. But Mason Mount, Nishal, this kid, a couple of seasons ago in Derby, now in a Champions League final. Look, we talk about Maddison, we talk about Grealish. STFU to everyone. It's about Mason Mount. He's a game away from lifting the... Bro, Taryn, get that trophy, bro. Get that trophy, Taryn, please. We're going to need to lift that, bro.
Bro, I'll get more. Like,
get everything. Get all the trophies.
Yeah,
lift.
Which one do you want? Wait, move the
bro,
chair.
just lift everything, bro. Just lift it all, bro. Celebrate. Yeah. But yeah, Nishal, talk to me, bro. Talk to me about Mason Mount.
You know what? When I first saw Mason Mount play, 2017 FA Youth Cup final, and he lifted the trophy, he was the captain, never would I have imagined that 4 years later, he would be scoring the goal to send us into the Champions League final. I would never, ever have dreamt about. Maybe he would have, but I never would have envisioned that. And I ask this question every time, and I'm going to ask it again. How can any Chelsea fan not like Mason Mount? I don't think you're a Chelsea fan if you don't like Mason Mount, because he has been critical, instrumental. He has been the best player over the last 2 seasons. He has stood out. He has risen above the ashes. He has come through with competition, with adversity, through everything, with all his doubters coming up through the system. And we're in a position now where he's the man we turn to, and he is the focal point, and he is the player that we rely on. And, you know, today's performance is just outstanding. I feel like his contributions were much more off the ball. You know, Ryan made a great point about Werner off the ball, and it's exactly the same with Mount, because if you saw how he was pressing and being everywhere, like an attacking version of N'Golo Kante, all across the pitch, absolutely brilliant pressing. You know, we look at the start of the game, especially when we seized control of that tie. And a lot of that came from Mason Mount's pressing across the back line, making them uncomfortable, putting pressure on for the defence and winning the ball back. And today he was just absolutely magnificent. And the best part is he's 22. This is not the best version of Mason Mount. We have got so much more to come, so much more to see from this special player. But
he's yet to peak.
You praise it. Yeah. And you know what? We had the player of the season voting recently, and I only like to decide at the end of the season. But this year, we knew it was Mason Mount. I knew it was Mason Mount pretty much from about January. Of course, I'd make that final decision, but it was always Mason Mount. And he has just been absolutely outstanding this season. If there's any player in that squad who deserved to score the goal, to send us to the Champions League final, it was always, every day of the week, it was always going to be Mason Mount. And we're going to be full of praise for him for years to come. And rightly so. And what can you say about that boy? Just absolutely stunning performance, and he deserves so much praise, so much love, so much credit, because this man is the future of Chelsea Football Club, and we know that now, and we will know that for years to come.
100% agreed, man. 100%. He's been scoring some big goals under Thomas Tuchel. He's taken his game to a different level. We talk about all of these superstars that's come in. It's Mason Mount that's sticking out like a, I don't know, man, like just a shiny star, like a gem sticking out like a diamond. Do you know what I mean? And then proving to everyone what a special player he is. Honestly, you're right, Nishal. No other player deserved it that much than Mason Mount to score that goal and taking us to the final. I said it as well. So many tweets. Go check it out in my Twitter page. You'll see I said it. Mason Mount. He's going to take us to the final, and he has. Guys, jersey promo on today. Check out the description. Get yourself a Mason Mount jersey. Honestly, today is the day to do that. The link is there in the description. 50% off plus a further 10% with my code. Get yourself a Mason Mount jersey. Honestly, do yourself a favor. And while you're at it, hit the like button, please, right now. Taron, my boy, Mason Mount, man. I wouldn't put it past this guy to I mean, if he goes out and wins, hopefully we win the Champions League now. We're literally just 90 minutes away. We're 90 minutes away from winning the Champions League. Oh, my days. I mean, it's going to be a big, difficult game against City. We've got City coming up this weekend as well. But if we actually win the Champions League, I mean, does he get into some sort of, I'm not saying he's going to win all these awards and all of that, but does he get into some sort of contentions that, you know, whether it be player of the season, I'm not sure whether he gets Ballon d'Or. No way he'll get Ballon d'Or. Like, that's for, like, I don't know who's going to be nominated for that. But he should be up there with some of the big awards, don't you think?
Yeah, he's already been named in the team of the season, and I think it was a FIFA 22 or something team of the season for this Premier League season, which he's well deserved. Let's be honest. He's definitely deserved to be in that team. But today's performance, his maturity levels for 22 years old, I can't say much because, you know, I'm not exactly 22 yet. But the fact that he's 22 years old on the pitch at Stamford Bridge in the Champions League semi-final, Champions League, not, you know, a championship playoff final, which he actually did really well in, but a Champions League semi-final, he's standing out, he's pressing the whole game, he's being disciplined, he's not diving into tackles, he's playing like he's 6-7 years older. He's playing like the likes of Bruno Fernandes, who, let me tell you, does not step up in big games. Mason Mount is a big game player. He's shown that at Chelsea. He's, again, one of the players who you watch on the pitch who's standing out in the best way possible. He's shining like a diamond. Honestly, you have all these attacking players. Real Madrid, Marco Asensio, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo Goes, Karim Benzema. Mason Mount is probably one of the players who stood out the most on that pitch yet again. What can you say about him, honestly, now? These doubters, are they even doubters anymore? They're just salty fans.
Bro, Taron, people laughed at me. People laughed at me when I did a combined 11 and I had Mason Mount there and I did not have Modric. They laughed at me. I laugh at them now because he absolutely dominated. Where was Toni Kroos? Where was Toni Kroos in the two legs? Where was Modric in the two legs? Where were they?
He was out of the game. He was out of the game. Do you know, I think we should take a minute to just laugh at them fans.
No, we should. Yeah. But
let's just laugh at them. But honestly, like, these midfielders were schooled today by Mason Mount. You could say it was his energy, but his class on the ball, you know, his ability on the ball was even outwitting these players. You know, every time he had the ball, players confident to pass him. They know he's not going to lose the ball. You pass him, he's going to keep it. He's going to retain possession. He's going to create a chance or something. And he always does it. He never loses the ball. Honestly, if you watch him, the ball sticks sticks to his feet like glue at times. Like his dribbling is on point. His pace has improved so much this season. His physicality, do you ever see Mason Mount get mussed off the ball? By Militao, by Ramos, even by Fernandes, by Mendy. None of these players are getting them off the ball. And I don't know if he should be awarded maybe in the UEFA. I think that's a bit too far yet. I think there are maybe some players who maybe deserve that.
Is Champions League going to do like a team of the season?
Oh, team of the season.
They usually do. They do a technical team of the season.
Yeah, I think Mason Mount
has to be a contender, bro. He has to be a contender.
He has to be in that, 100%. And I think Edouard Mendy, 100%, million, trillion percent should be in there as a goalkeeper. Edison, get out of it, mate. Mendy, Edouard, not Edison, Edouard. He should be in there. But Mason Mount, honestly, I'm not going to lie. In the first season, I was a little bit of a doubter of him. But I'll happily be proved wrong. From the second season onwards, he's impressed me every single week. And that's why I'm now a stand prop, whatever you want to call it, of Mason Mount. He's a fantastic footballer, level-headed. He's come so far in his Chelsea career. 2 years only, and he's already fired us into a Champions League final. I hope this guy can win all the trophies in his career because he honestly deserves it. I hope he wins the World Cup, the Champions League, the Euros, the Europa League, the Club World Cup, the Premier League. This guy honestly deserves it. He's a level-headed, calm guy. He's not arrogant. He's honest about his ability. He's worked hard to get where he is in his career. And there's not many players in this team who I say deserve this more than Mount and Azpilicueta. So I had to include Azpi in there. But Azpi really, I don't know if we're going to talk about Azpi but later, but today, what a captain's performance by Azpi. I'm an absolute idiot for saying, Reece James would have done a good job, but saying Azpi should not start this game. If there's one player on the team sheet that I'd put
Ryan told you.
No, bro, you're not an idiot, bro.
I'd like to make an apology.
You're a nice, smart guy. You're not an idiot.
Thank you. But Azpi,
we love you still, bro. We love you still.
Thank you. But what performance by Mount and Azpi, two Mr. Consistents in this team. Mount hasn't dropped below a 7 the whole season, and he's dropping 8s and 9s week in, week out. What a guy, what a player. And do you know what? What can we say about Mason Mount, guys? Because this guy's going right to the very top. You heard it right here.
Absolutely. There was a really nice picture of Mason Mount and Azpilicueta when they got subbed out. They were walking side by side. I hope someone can take a picture of that. I'm pretty sure they have. It just looked so nice. You got the current captain, and then most probably the future captain just walking together. That was so beautiful to see. Thompson Jones, Chelsea dominated Atletico Madrid, Porto, and Real Madrid, hands down. We dominated Atletico Madrid over the 2 legs. We honestly dominated Porto as well. Porto got lucky with that Taremi goal, that BS goal of his overhead kick. Honestly, he should have never got that. We should have won that game as well. And Real Madrid over the 2 legs. We have shown the dominance. When you look at contrary on the other side, Man City against Dortmund, honestly, Man City got away with that. Man City should not have got away against Dortmund. I feel like Dortmund played really well. Ryan, my boy, let's talk a little bit about Kai Havertz. Obviously, we touched a bit about it, but Kai Havertz, the factor that you said, him, we could possibly not have a striker next season, boys. Like all the talks that we're saying in regards to Haaland, probably not going to happen. I don't think so. Lukaku looks like he's staying. Fabrizio Romano is saying that he's staying. Harry Kane is like an impossible mission. Harry Kane, by the way, honestly, to all the Spurs, if there's any Spurs fans out there or any like Chelsea fans, just if you want to take this clip, here's a message for Harry Kane. Honestly, if you want to stay at London, man, this is the club. Like you need to leave Spurs and join Chelsea if that's what you want. Because if you come into Chelsea next season, we're going to ball. We're going to win everything. So Harry Kane, message for you. But Ryan, we could possibly have no new striker. And as you said, could we possibly do with Timo Werner and Kai Havertz and perhaps make do with them? And maybe, I don't know, either keep Tammy. Hopefully Tammy stays. I don't really know. Maybe he wants first team selection. But what's your thoughts, man? You going to be all right next season if it's these two? I know we're buzzing at the moment with emotion, but what's your thoughts?
Well, it's difficult to say because, I think that if we're going to get a striker, we need to get a striker who can be versatile enough to do both, be a number 9 and be a part of a striking duo, be on the wing, be a drop into midfield sometimes, So if we're going to do that, Tuchel he can't predict Tuchel. He can't predict what he wants. He can't predict what players he wants. He can't predict what system he wants. Right now, I think our current system suits our players. So as far as I see, it would do. I'm just gonna say I trust Tuchel. I'm just gonna say I trust Tuchel because whatever I bring up, he would have a better idea, and it would be the opposite of my idea. So I'll just say I trust him, but I also trust our players, the young players we have, and I do believe that they'll continue to improve. So whatever Tuchel wants these players to do, they will do it, and they will improve, and Chelsea will hunt down Man City from the first whistle next season, as he said.
Absolutely, man. We're gonna hunt them
But
down. Yeah, go on, Ryan, bro.
How good was Kante though?
Oh,
What a performance!
let's talk about
by
Kante. Let's really talk about Kante. Man, he was like 3 players in that midfield, Ryan. Honestly, he was like 3 players. Interception and his decision making was on point today.
Today, I told you last week. I said yes, he struggles with that final pass, but one day he's gonna hit that. That is part of his game that can improve. He does 9 out of 10 things correct. That one thing will improve. I'm not gonna be narrow-minded and say it's gonna improve forever after this one game, but today it meant a lot. That one opportunity he had to put in that pass, and he did it today. And what
should have
a
finished,
performance!
Should have got that goal, don't you reckon?
Yo, it was a good. It was going in. It was going in. That was a good finish actually. But I think who was it? Valverde. Is it?
Yeah, it was. No, it wasn't. Who was it that came in? It was a last-minute tackle. Yeah.
What? Jeez, and that Kai finish. I know I'm all over the place to be talking about Kante, but that Kai finish where he hit it straight to Courtois, that was a difficult one because the ball was bouncing and Courtois came out. So I think he was just in 2 minds whether to chip it again or to go low. And I don't know. It was just such a split decision, but I don't fault Kai for not getting that because I mean he hit the post twice and he scored a brace on the weekend. So I mean, how much more clinical should Kai get? I'm sure that's somebody's name on Twitter too, Clinical Kai. But yeah, shout out Clinical Kai. I don't even know if that's a real guy, but I'm sure it is. Y'all search it up. But yeah, what a performance. Kante was 3 men in the midfield today. Again, he just did everything. And I want to talk about Jorginho. I know I'm just switching from player to player now, but I don't know if you all had the same commentators as I, but when he got that yellow card, one of the commentators went in on him and said, that's why I don't like Jorginho. Because he's not good as a defensive play. He's good at passing, but his defending is not good. We've watched him in and out so many times, and his horizontal defending has saved us so much times and has made us win back the ball so much times. And
bro, that last minute sort of defending against Benzema when Benzema was almost through. I was panicking. I was like,
and not a mention by the commentators. And he was on a yellow card too. He played a whole game on a yellow card. And he didn't put a foot wrong, both in defensive and both in passing. He did everything correctly except for that one yellow card, which was a breakaway from Hazard, and he had no choice. He had no choice but to foul Hazard there. So wow, everybody put in a shift today. Like I would just be saying wow, like Klopp, every single player we talk about today because everybody was amazing.
Nishal, my boy, I want to talk a lot more about Kante, man. Kante was just. He was on something different today. Nishal's still crying, man. He just can't stop, guys. Just hit the like button. Hit the like button. Maybe that's how it'll stop.
It's subtle, don't worry. You can't see anything.
But Nishal Kante intercepting, he's recovering, tackling, driving up and down, always giving an option. Whenever a player needs a pass, he's there. He's an option to get that pass, and then he scoots off. And his passing was on point, deserved that goal. Big tackle from Real Madrid player. I can't remember who it was. But he dominated that midfield single-handedly, man. He was just... I was just blown out of my mind. I mean, if there was a performance you want to sort of hold on to, like, imagine like Kante, like, you know, just talking to his mates yesterday, just, you know what? I'm just going to pull out one of my best performances in the semi-final. Like, he just did, man. He just pulled out something unbelievable. What do you think about that performance, man? That was immense.
One of the things I was really looking forward to in this tie was a midfield battle. You've got N'Golo Kante, the World Cup winning engine machine, and then you've got that Real Madrid trio, Luka Modric, Toni Kroos, and Casemiro. And that battle we saw in the first leg, Kante won that single-handedly. I remember we were saying he was our man of the match. He controlled that game. He was superb. And today, he won it again. Clean sheet, a double win for N'Golo Kante. Single-handedly, you know, Jorginho does deserve praise. And I won't ignore that because I did actually say, I remember in the first leg, I felt he was a bit quiet, but then we had a point for, you know, he did what he needed to do. and he was there. And I was watching him a bit more closely today, and he was very, very good. But N'Golo Kante, just single-handedly, because I feel like at the start of the game, Real Madrid's midfield was far too involved in the game. Luka Modric was really, dictating the tempo in the middle of the park. Toni Kroos was enjoying himself. Casemiro was getting forward. But N'Golo Kante neutralised all three single-handedly. When you have a player like N'Golo Kante, he's 30 years old. He's had his injury problems, and I will hold my hands up and say the last season, I was really doubtful. I wasn't sure if the injuries were a sign of a decline, entering his twilight and past his best. But what we have seen from N'Golo Kante this season, and especially under Thomas Tuchel, just shows that when you are world class, you do not just lose it like that. He has just been magnificent in both legs.
And what about all the people that wanted him to be sold? Can you imagine? Oh my days!
Yo, I think I read
50 million
today.
50 million people wanted.
Today was his 50th appearance for the season. Is that true? I think I saw tweets of that. Yeah, I saw. I've seen tweets like from reputable Twitter sources. Oh my god, I'm on stream now saying that if I'm wrong. But yeah,
50 sounds quite high. I won't lie.
He's our third player to make a 50th.
I'll find it now.
He's our third player to make a 50th appearance for Chelsea this season.
I wouldn't put it past it. But it does sound high. But yeah, continue, Nishal, bro.
Yeah, just on that, I think Mason and Timo are ahead. See, maybe he's third in appearances, maybe around the 40 mark. But even then, yeah, I did have my doubts about him with injuries, and you do get those worries. But what we've seen from him, he's at his best. He's covering every blade, 40 appearances, yeah. He covers every blade of a pitch. Look at that run as well. Brilliant block by Militao, fantastic defending.
Yeah.
But that Conte run, just absolutely magnificent. And he's one of those players where, we've seen so many great quotes about him. And I think one of my favourite ones was, I think Tuchel even said it, was that when you play with N'Golo Kante, it's like you have 1.5 or 2 players. You just controlling that midfield. Look how we battled Kroos right at the start of the game. Neutralised Modric, threw away Casemiro. Absolutely world class. And without N'Golo Kante, we do not have that solid and that compact control in midfield. N'Golo Kante, world class, and he has been magnificent for Chelsea.
For sure, man. No doubt. As we said, live chat, we are all over the place today because, as I said, there's no structure. We're just going to talk randomly about anything and everything. Check out the jersey promotion. It's in the description. Get yourself a jersey. Mason Mount, Rudiger. We're going to talk about Rudiger. Taron, my boy, Rudiger. Oh, my days. He was... For me, Antonio Rudiger, he has been the number one defender for Chelsea under Thomas Tuchel. The madness he did today, he was above anyone else. All the defenders in the field, obviously Thiago Silva was calm, brilliant. He controlled everything. But Rudiger with the mask on, the driving runs, the shot. Do you remember the first half shot from Rudiger?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that had a lot of venom in it. And then the way I think there was a last-minute tackle as well, an interception a few times, the way he would manhandle a few of the players, leap up and save, and he was just screaming. He was in a different... He was possessed. He was possessed. I think he was possessed. He was just in a different level today. Antonio Rudiger, to all the people, guys, there's so many people out there, they call him a bully. He was disruptive. He's one of the reasons that took out Frank Lampard and this and that, media, all, throwing all of those things out there. And it got me really upset, man. It really got me upset that a player like Rudiger copped so much abuse online when all of that was happening. I hope each and every one of them really has the heart to come out and just thank this player. Honestly, he deserves a lot of praise. And for me, we're thinking about getting a defender. We really shouldn't. We should give this guy a contract extension because under Thomas Tuchel, he's been brilliant. Thomas Tuchel wanted him at PSG. You guys can see why he wanted this beast of a defender in PSG. So for me, honestly, I don't really care. I just need to bring this up. Maldini's middle finger, man. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Need to thank Matt Law for this version of Tony Batman Rudiger. Matt Law, honestly, he's done madness with Antonio Rudiger. But Taron, my boy, how good has Rudiger been, man?
Yeah, Absolutely immense today. Again, I'm going to say he was probably the best defender on the pitch with a team with two teams of world-class defenders on both sides. He was the one player who was driving with the ball from defence. He was looking to create something all the time. And you're right, Miz. This is probably the way to put it perfectly. He looks possessed. He looks possessed by like one of the greatest defenders. Can't think of Maldini. He's possessed by one of the greatest defenders of all time at the minute. The way he's leaping up for them headers, that was such a great defensive header. If they would have got that on target, could have been a goal. Could have put us under a lot of pressure after a lot of missed chances. And he leaps up like a salmon and heads that way. 2 minutes later, he's getting the ball and driving up pitch. Like, what is this guy? And the way he runs with his knees so high up. I know that's not relevant, but this guy's running back and he's like, his knees are up in his that face, man. Like, yeah, exactly. This guy is absolute animal, honestly. Absolute animal. The way he passes the ball, his long passes, to pull a stick in the first leg, the way he drives out of defense. This guy is everything you need right now in a defender. What else could you ask for? That's a genuine question. What else do you need in a defender that Rudiger does not have at the minute? And you could say it's form, but for me, 3-4 months of sublime, world-class performances where you haven't put a foot wrong, that's not form for me. That is like form is temporary, class is permanence. And I can see why Chelsea spent all that money on Rudiger back then. I wasn't convinced by him for 2-3 years, but this is the Rudiger that was doing madness at AS Roma. This is the Rudiger that loads teams around Europe wanted. The Rudiger who starts as Joachim Low. Sorry, Nashar, I haven't pronounced that right. Joachim Low for the German national team. But Rudiger is an animal, honestly. I don't think there's any doubts over that he needs a new contract. Sign the contract right now, on the pitch after the game. Get the pen and paper and sign the contract. We need you, our club, for the next 3 to 4 years. This is the defenders that we like at Chelsea Football Club. The defenders who won't take anything. They'll fight back. They'll drive. They'll create something. They have the passion. When they get tackled, they're celebrating, When someone doesn't clear the ball away, he doesn't get a cross in, he's going over to them and saying, what are you doing? Come on. This is a big game. He did that when he won the header.
And you know what, Taryn? If there's a fight, he's there. Tony Rudiger is there.
When was it? I think Ramos grabbed Azpilicueta and Rudiger straight up in his face.
Just threw him.
Going up to him. Yeah, threw him to the floor again. I don't think he threw him, but he did it to Suarez. He did it to Benzema in the first leg. This guy's everything I wanted the minimum is. I can't lie, Rudiger. He looks like the perfect defender, the full package. I can't say enough good words about him. And I don't even think it's been reactionary of how good he has been under Tuchel. There hasn't been one reviewer we've come and said he's not been good. Even when we've drawn the 0-0s, 1-1, Southampton, Brighton, he's still been one of the best players. He's trying to drive, trying to create a shot, cross, the long shot. At the start of the game, he put a stamp on the game, the long shot that Courtois had to save. From that minute onwards, you knew. With the mask on, I always have doubts. A player's going to be a bit scared to get involved, with a mask on their face. But this guy actually was like Batman today. He literally had the utility belt, the Batmobile. He was fully like equipped for this game. He was absolutely up for the battle, a warrior gladiator. Oh my God, Antonio Rudiger, I beg you play well for the rest of the season. Because if we have this Rudiger for the next 2-3 years, do we need to go out and buy Nicolas Zula, Milan Skriniar, Rafael Varane?
Bro, legit question. Do we need to buy a CB? Honestly, you got Zuma, you got Rudiger, you got Silva, you got Azpilicueta still doing well. Christensen, who's look at all the clean sheets we're keeping, and then you still have Mark Guehi, Tamori, Ampadu. Do we really need another defender? Do you know what I mean?
Nah, I think it was mostly down to the way we like to play in the previous management team that kind of show some of the flaws of these defenders. But I'm not going to say that these players can't play in a 4 at the back anymore. If Rudiger plays the way he does and just moves a little bit to the left, then he can play the same. The left centre-back role is quite different to a left centre-back role in a different system. But, the way he's playing at the minute,
it's understanding positions. It's understanding the structure and the positions.
If he's used to the system in the summer with Tuchel, he gets used to it, he plays under him for a while, then he's going to be a good enough defender. And for me, he's been one of the best defenders in Europe under Thomas Tuchel. I don't think it's reactionary to say that as well. He hasn't really put a foot wrong, in my opinion, at all. Every single game. From the Wolves game when he came in, I was a bit sceptical, obviously, how he's played under Lampard and how he kind of played. But, he looks like an absolute animal. Yeah, exactly. He was great under Sarri next to David Luiz. He's one of the best defenders. And I'm not going to single out Lampard because without Lampard, let's be honest, we wouldn't be in this position. He's brought Mason Mount through. He's brought Reece James through. We've got through to the Champions League round of 16 because of him. And Lampard deserves a lot of credit. But for Rudiger, I think we have to give a lot of praise for him because he's come out and he's been one of the biggest factors to us going through to a Champions League final. So, where's the trophy, man? Again, you deserve one as well. Come on, Antonio.
Lift. Rudiger deserves a trophy. Rudiger deserves a trophy.
Bro,
Boys, I want to talk about something different now. Just thought in my mind, and I'll start with Nishal this one, and then we'll go through Ryan and whatnot. Nishal, our pressing under Thomas Tuchel is phenomenal, and the counter press, the way we press, and then if we lose the ball, the counter press to win the ball back. We literally had Real Madrid's neck and just suffocated them. They just had to keep going long. I've never seen like a Real Madrid team that had to go long that often. Do you know what I mean? And when they went long, there was literally nothing there. You got three defenders at the back just headering it back in. Do you know what I mean? It's unbelievable how in the last 3 to 4 months we've gone from how we were defending and how we were not pressing as a unit. It was really just Mason Mount running headless chicken, just running around. Whereas now, it's like Timo goes in. I wish someone, one of these days, I'm going to get Ryan to do a mad like tactical view. How you know how in the TVs, the pundits, they show how as soon as a ball goes to a defender, this player comes in, and then the ball goes to another defender, that player comes. Like we are pressing as a unit and suffocating the opposition. I mean, what do you got to say about our pressing and counter pressing, my man?
The press is remarkable. It's the key aspect of Tuchel's football, attacking football, pressing, winning the ball back straight away. And we've seen it time after time. And the main attribute of a press is that everyone needs to be full of energy going together. And that's where we've seen it fail in the past. You know, players aren't performing or we're not going as a unit, we get tired out. But under Tuchel, there's that mentality. You can see it from the very first game. You could see a switch in mentality, a real difference and a real urge to push and press together. And when you have a team who's so desperate and so motivated to do that, it pays off so well. And we've seen it time after time. We've seen it against Real Madrid, against Liverpool was a prime example. You know, a team famed for their gegenpress under Jurgen Klopp. And we've seen it under Tuchel, how well he's done and how well he's installed that into the game. Because for me, pressing is one of the toughest things because everyone has to do it. Like you said, one player like Mason Mount pressing isn't going to do anything. That does absolutely nothing. It needs to be the entire team, all 11 players, pushing and pressing and communicating and covering every blade of grass. And when you've got a team and players who can do that, that's all well and good. But when you've got a manager who understands not only how to do that, but how to execute that successfully week in, week out against Manchester United, against Liverpool, against Real Madrid, against Atletico Madrid, all of these different teams, when you can do it with such versatility and such effectiveness that we're in 2 finals at a top 4 race, it just shows how much it has helped and changed Chelsea. And going forward, you know, absolutely there are more players we can invest in and more tactics we can develop to really strengthen this pressing style because it's such an effective style in modern football. But from what we've seen so far, we have pressed and been such a strong pressing team. And, you know, you see it time after time, and it has been one of the best things we have seen under Thomas Tuchel.
I'd even say it's better than Man City's. Like Man City presses really well, but I feel like, you know, we've just beaten them not that long ago. Ryan, I want to take this to you now. Thomas Tuchel continuously talks about playing with the ball is fantastic and we are good. And it's easy sometimes to do that as well, but it's without the ball. I want to see intensity without the ball, the discipline without the ball, the hunger to win back the ball. Do you know what I mean? Have you been impressed, my man?
Yeah, I say Nishal said perfectly. It's one thing to press, but it's the next thing to press with organization. Because if you press randomly, you can get players out of position, and then you can have the opposition making runs in behind, and it kind of puts you in a vulnerable place. What Tuchel did, created a thread on this, I think last week, on how we press is that he suffocates teams that no matter what choice they pick, they're going to get pressed. If they try to play through the center, what we do is we have our 3-5-2 and we have our 3 CMs and 2 up top. We'll press and surround the central midfielders of the other team, forming a sort of barrier between the center backs and the central midfielders. What happens is then they are forced to pass on the wing. Then our wing backs will come out like sharks. As soon as we pass to the wing, our wing backs will close down, win back the ball, and then we can outnumber the opposition and hit them on the counter. However, if they decide to get numbers to the either flank or wing, what we do is we have a pressing diamond. You know how we have a build-up diamond with those 4 players, with our right center back, with our RDM, with our right winger, this and that. We have that same pressing diamond that we use with 4 to 5 players, just pressing in like a diamond and just winning back the ball and do central areas in the middle of the field, where we can then we have runners on the other side, pressed against the centre back, waiting to make those runs in behind as soon as we win back the ball. It's not that we're just randomly pressing. So it's fantastic how we do this and how we are learning how to do it for longer times. At Crystal Palace, we do it for the first 20 minutes. Versus Real last week, we saw it for like 45 minutes. This time we saw it nearly the whole game. And we're doing it smarter and smarter. And we're seeing built chemistry now. So as we win back the ball, our players don't have to think. We know where our players are. That's why the link-up play is improving so much too. Yes, our players are getting confidence in themselves to have perfect first touch and that, but they are also having confidence on the players around them too, to be where they're supposed to be. Timo don't have to think twice to know that somebody's going to run in behind to flick it on. Havertz don't need to think twice. Nobody needs to think twice anymore. We are building this chemistry and we're only going to get better and better. So I'm excited and we have huge games coming up. And we need to keep this focus. We need to keep this intensity because it's going to be a huge few games and massive game, Man City. Is it Saturday or Sunday? Well, for Nishal, because I'm not sure this might be a day ahead.
Saturday, 5:30.
Yeah, it's Sunday for me, Sunday morning for me, but yeah, it's Saturday.
Yeah, it's massive. And what do you all think of pressing? Do you all notice how we press in that kind of diamond on each side and we kind of force teams to, I think we kind of limit teams from playing through the center and they are forced to play through the wing. But you see, when they play through the wing, it allows us to outnumber the opposition on the other side of the pitch. We don't necessarily make those runs in behind to switch play, but we always have somebody running in behind the center back on the other side. So we kind of leave the defenders isolated, and that's what I love so much. Everything is a strategy.
Yeah, no, 100%. Taryn, look, we've talked about many players. We've talked about our strategy and our pressing and whatnot. Let's talk about a few players that came off the bench as well. Pulisic was electric too. Pulisic was really good off the bench, showed so much hunger, pace, got himself that assist as well. Could have even got himself a goal. What do you think, man? He's like, it's just great to see so many of our forward players just coming into such great form into a very crucial part of the season. A lot of people were a bit upset that he didn't start, but I just hope that someone like Pulisic doesn't get disheartened about these sort of things, that he believes in Tuchel and just keeps trusting him, because he will get his moments, right?
Yeah, Pulisic was very good when he came on today. I believe someone said it earlier in the stream. He took everyone on, every single defender in that Real Madrid defense, even in the midfielders. He was driving them all. You won a yellow card off Toni Kroos, and I believe off Nacho Fernandez as well. But yeah, when he came on, it's a game where I think it suited him quite well to use his pace to win fouls, to draw defenders in open spaces for Kante or Kante's or Havertz to run into. And yeah, his driving runs got us that goal. Obviously, it was two great runs, and the second one obviously came back. The first one, he was really, really upset with himself that he didn't.
How good is his dribbling, bro? How good is his dribbling?
This guy's been electric since last season. We realised a special player when we see one. All Chelsea fans last season towards the end, Aston Villa game, the Man City game, which I can remember. We can see this guy's special with the ball at his feet. He takes on players, he risks, similar to Eden Hazard in that way, who, let's be real, Eden Hazard unfortunately didn't have the best game today, but Pulisic, amazing performance. Seriously, honestly, that pass to Mason Mount, honestly, he took his time with Courtois, sat him down like he did in the earlier picture, the snake, slithering on the floor, sat down, and Mason Mount sat him down and scored a goal. What a crucial performance from Pulisic. I think it was a perfect time from Tuchel to bring him on when the Real Madrid defenders were tiring, when they were getting a bit annoyed, getting agitated, that they're obviously going to lose the game at this stage. Pulisic comes on, frustrates them, makes them run even more, causes some fatigue to kick in for very aging Sergio Ramos and Luka Modric. And Pulisic, I've always been a big fan of Pulisic since he's hit form. The Burnley hat trick. I know this guy is honestly an absolute baller. So exactly, Istanbul. And let's be honest, all these players have to take so much credit. We could talk about Pulisic a lot, but every single player has to take equal credit for what they've done today. This is a unit. This is a collective. This is not individuals. We may not have the best individuals in the competition, but as a unit, I say we're one of the strongest teams in the competition, with our manager who believes in us, our players who all believe in this project at the minute with Tuchel. it seems like something really special is brewing, Miz. Honestly, it seems like something really, really special and something with a lot of passion, a lot of integrity is coming out of football club at the minute. And this is such a sexy animation, isn't it? Oh my days! Look at that.
Beautiful,
That is
man.
nice. That looks
This
good. That
is
looks
mad, bro. Whoever's done this,
that's a
this
nice
is,
edit, man. That must be
that's
CSCP,
incredible.
right? That is
We are
honestly
in
amazing.
Istanbul, ladies and gentlemen.
Please, come
Yeah.
on. Nah, but
We are in the Champions League final, man. Oh, this is going to be a party. Honestly, it's just going to be a party. That's what
I've got to
it's going
say
to
as well, like since I've been on the other side of the coin, you know, we've been on a little journey. We've got due to Atletico, Porto, now Real Madrid. We beat Man City in the FA Cup. We're now in the top 4 in really strong position. It's been an amazing journey to be on this channel with a lot of great guests and just embrace the experience, to give my opinions on here, to be so passionate about Chelsea with other great fans. It's been a real honor to be part of this journey on this thing. And let me tell you, since I've been on the channel, no, I'm not going to say anything, but since I've been on the kind of channel, we've made it to the Champions League final. So I think Thomas Tuchel has to give me some praise as well. But absolutely sublime. Seriously, look at the guy. He looks so confused.
Man of the match, Champions League man of the match. Yeah, Nishal,
Yeah,
what you got to say?
he deserves it. And I've got to say, like, Michelle, yeah.
Getting excited. You know what? While we're praising the men and they've been fantastic, we need praise for the women as well. We are the first ever club to have both the men and the women reach the Champions League final in the same year. May 16th, Chelsea women versus Barcelona. May 29th, Chelsea men against Manchester City. We can make history this year. Like, huge credit to Thomas Tuchel and Emma Hayes. Huge credit to Mason Mount and Franco. Both of these teams have done incredibly. The fact that we've got both teams, a men and a women, in the finals is a real testament to what we've built of a club on both sides of the game, promoting and really building a true monopoly in football. So huge credit to Chelsea men, huge credit to Chelsea women.
100%. Massive credit to Chelsea men and women. I don't know if there's many or if there's any team out there that's done this madness for both teams. You know, the men's and the women's together. Look at some of these pictures. Let's rejoice some of these moments, man. That's when Mason Mount scored. Look at all the players. They must have just felt so great knowing another Champions League final for some of them. But obviously, yeah, let's talk about this, man, boys. Honestly, we need to talk about this a little bit before I get into it. First of all, I think we can all probably agree Kante is the man of the match. I think we can all agree he was unbelievable. Live chat, let us know who your man of the match was. I'm pretty sure it was probably Kante. But just quickly, now we want to talk about this. Taryn, I'll go to you, Ryan. Some of our boys, it's going to be huge for them. Mason Mount, Reece James, Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, Ziyech. Yeah, Nishal.
Sorry to ruin your flow, but I remember I had a point earlier in the stream which I've just thought about again. I remember so clearly last season when we came up against Bayern Munich, we were absolutely obliterated. I remember sitting in the Istanbul getting smashed by the eventual champions. It blew us out of the park, and you could really see a lack of experience, a lack of European pedigree. Mateo Kovacic was the only player who looked comfortable there. And we were blown away, you know, when we got knocked out in August, 7-1 on aggregate. And in 9 months? In 9 months, we've gone from being smashed by Bayern Munich, to reaching a Champions League final. That's the fairy tale story you get in football. That is just absolutely remarkable. So huge credit to all the players who came over, built up again, especially the academy players who in their first season, you know, got blown away in a real, you know, European lesson from Bayern Munich. And now they reach the final themselves. Mason Mount, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Tammy Abraham. You know, it's remarkable. It's absolutely
unbelievable. I was thinking about this not that long ago, that from what we've seen last season to where we are, oh, wow. By the way, Ryan, I'm going to get back to you about that, you know, some of the players. I just realized the final's on the 29th of May. That's my birthday. 29th of May is when my birthday is. That's why I have 29 written on my logo. Many think it's Kai Havertz, but it's not. It's 29th. That's my number. That's my date of birth.
Why are we just finding this out now?
I don't know.
Just so long.
Yeah, as you guys can see in the logo right there in the bottom of the screen, you know, the number 29. Many think it's Kai Havertz. It's not. It's my date of birth. 29th of May. So last time we won the Champions League, I still remember 2012. That was 29th of May. It was on my birthday.
19th of May.
Wasn't it 29th of May?
No, 19th of May.
2012.
You're thinking of Baku. That's what.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Baku was on your birthday. Champions League Munich was 19th of May.
Oh, damn. Okay. Must be thinking then. Yeah. Why did I think it was my birthday then? I don't know.
Baku, that's why. Because
Baku
Europa
was.
League final was on your
Yeah,
birthday.
Europa League was definitely on 29th. But yeah, this season, 29th of May. That's my birthday. We got the final on that day. So we're going to celebrate big time. But yeah, Ryan, going back to you, my man. We've got so many of our kids that are going to be facing the final for the first time. What does it mean for them, man? I mean, it's truly, truly remarkable. It's gonna just elevate them to a different level, right?
Yeah, I think Nishal made a really good point just now that we were battered last year, and they've got that experience now, and they're gaining experience and learning as we go. As I said last week, I was so proud of Mason and Pulisic for taking that pressure on their back and acting like they were experienced players in their prime. You know, they took that pressure this time and last time, and they've done us so proud together with all our players, and I'm just so proud of them, and I really hope that they know the appreciation we have for them, because I know it has no fans, and I really wish our players, especially our new players like Kai and Werner and Ziyech, could feel, and Chilwell could feel that love from our fans and feel that appreciation from our fans. I wish they could have a full stadium of fans, because they've done us proud. Yeah, I said Ziyech because he'd scored some big goals for us.
Big goals.
Chilwell put in some big performances for us. Kai has, as of recently, wow, what a player. I think I just read that Ferdinand said he reminds him of Berbatov, and just a smooth, silky player. Like, time just slows down, I think he said. And I really wish they could feel that love and appreciation, because they've been doing it, and they have been only hearing the criticism from the media, from the outlets, for hyping up the 70 million price tag. So much criticism of Werner, this and that. You know, constructive criticism is okay, but it's never okay to be abusive. And so many huge platforms are abusive towards players, and then they want to preach mental health and this and that. Well, I really hope that our players can feel that love very soon, and that we have for them, and build that confidence even more, because we need that confidence to be up. Because as I said, the job is not over. We have a long way to go still. We have we have a huge set of fixtures to come. We're going to need every single one of our players ready. And just so proud of them for reaching this far, especially with the turnaround. We talked about Tuchel also. I mean, he came in not only replacing a manager mid-season, but replacing a legend of Frank Lampard, which the fan base divided. He came in, he calmed things down. Even from his first press conference, he made people have confidence in him, in a place where our whole fan base, whether you liked him or not, was emotional when he left. And we came. I'm gonna make Nishal cry again. See what I'm doing? But he just came in and he brought us together, and I'm gonna make myself cry too. No, but
bro, go for it, bro. Just cry, man. Tonight's the day.
Turn on your camera on and cry.
But he did so well with our team, and our players, man, they're so proud, and I respect every one of our players, and they've been heroes to us, and they've reached so far, and I'm proud of them regardless of what they do now. But I know our players, and I know our team, I know our manager, and we're going to keep it on. And I can't wait to smash Man City Saturday too. I want blood from every single team we draw next. Every single one of them, we're coming to get them. We need to keep this up. So, yeah.
Absolutely. There's some proper scenes. I just want to show you guys this. Look at all the celebration that's taking place outside of Stamford Bridge. I mean, is this a player? I think there's a player that's just coming out.
It's N'Golo Kante.
That's Kante. N'Golo Kante just driving out. That's brilliant.
Man, I saw champagne on his screen, on his windscreen there, though.
Do you know what's even funnier? Do you know what's even funnier? 2 weeks earlier, that's the exact same spot where we were all protesting and everyone was fuming about European Super League.
Exactly.
2 weeks later, the contrasting images.
Yeah,
it's just incredible. I'm just going to try and find a few more,
That is
pictures.
amazing, isn't it? Kante just driving out in the middle of the crowd, like with the Champions League final. It's done that,
Hey, that's the
man.
love I'm talking about. You know what I mean? I hope all the
With his
players
man of the
drove
match
out.
trophy as well.
This club is amazing,
Yeah.
man. This club is just.
I just want to also touch up on a few other players as well. I'll go to you, Nishal, on this one. Well, actually, I'll go to Taryn. Players like Thiago Silva, Azpilicueta, Thomas Tuchel as well. Players that haven't won the Champions League. I'm pretty sure Azpilicueta hasn't won it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Azpilicueta hasn't won it with us. It means a lot for them as well, right? Like, to be in this position. This Thiago Silva last season just so close for Thomas Tuchel as well. I mean, I don't think they're going to miss out on this one. They're going to do their level best to get this one, yeah?
They look really hungry for it. Like Azpilicueta is like just so proud when he comes off the pitch to see the performance of the team. Like, Azpilicueta deserves it the most. He's won a Premier League, 2 Premier Leagues with us, two Premier Leagues with us. He's won the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, 2 Europa Leagues. He's won it all with us, apart from the Champions League. We need it. We really need Azpilicueta. I want to see him lift the trophy. I know he'll be crying. He'll have absolute scenes. He's such a humble guy, great captain, and great role model for our club. And he absolutely deserves it. But Thiago Silva as well, since he's come into this club, he's added a real calmness to our defence. He's really been professional, and that's insane. Look at that. Oh my God.
That's madness, bro. That's madness.
Oh,
look at Mendy.
Mendy's going mad.
Who's that behind Mendy?
I think it's Hudson-Odoi and it's Chilwell, isn't it?
No, that's Pulisic.
Oh, they're going. No, this group is amazing. This group has such a good connection with each other. They deserve it. They honestly deserve it so well. Oh my days, the things I do to be jumping around with them lot right now, man. The vibes must be immaculate. But do you know what? Oh, that's crazy. But yeah, what you're saying. Let's go back to some of these players, man. Silva, he deserves. Thomas Tuchel. We've already given enough praise.
Bro, what a story for Mendy. Not that long ago, he wasn't even a keeper.
Yeah, at 22 years of age, I've seen it in the comments a lot. I've read stories about it. I've watched videos that he was about to get unemployed. He got signed by the Marseille B Academy, and he was in there. He got signed by Reims, and he got signed by Rennes, and now he's at Chelsea in the Champions League final. And you can see why this goalkeeper is doing so well. He's passionate. He's a great leader. He's a great shot stopper. It's an amazing guy. Right here, I have Didier Drogba. Where is it? Didier Drogba scoring the winning penalty for us in the Champions League final up there. And I think that's commemorating us in this game, how we played. And I really hope that can be Timo Werner or someone else, because honestly, we deserve it as a team. We really do deserve it. Since I put this picture up, I believe we only lost 2 games, so I might keep that up for the rest of my life. But absolutely incredible. Yeah, this Thomas Tuchel, he really deserves it. I don't know how he's only been 2 Champions League finals. This guy is a master tactician. He honestly is a master tactician. The things he's done to this club. Oh my days! Look at that, Callum
Hudson-Odoi in a Champions League final. Oh my!
These guys are not even playing in this game, and look at the team effort. Oh, it's just crazy, isn't it? From the bench, it's supporting us. That's going to be my lock screen, 100%. That's my lock screen for the next till the 29th. Oh my God, look at that!
What about? I'll go to Nishal as well. This one now, Nishal. What about Kovacic, who's not in this game and he's just made it into the Champions League final? I mean. And another great story from Real Madrid. Do you know what I mean? He came from Real Madrid and now into Chelsea. I mean, it must have meant so much for him as well this night, yeah?
Absolutely. An emotional night for him. Unfortunate to miss out on it due to injury, but he's going to have a chance to win what I believe would be a 4th Champions League, which is just unbelievable. And, if he's fully fit, we could see Kovacic, Conte, who knows? Who knows? That's weeks away. Team selection, we have a long, long way to go. But, Mateo Kovacic and every player has played a crucial role. You look at that photo, every player has played their role in
Lewis with a madness. It's incredible, bro.
Every player has played their role in this Champions League run. Edouard Mendy, Mason Mount, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Tammy Abraham. It's been such a group effort to get to the final, and it's just such an overwhelming feeling of pride. Not to mention Frank Lampard getting us through the group stage, winning our group, conceding, I think it was twice in total in the group stage. Incredible, just unbelievable.
100%. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up here. We had a lot of fun, a lot of celebration. Let's all relax a little bit, enjoy the rest of the night for wherever you guys are. And if you're in that part of the world, in Europe or in I think in Africa it's probably nighttime. In Australia and New Zealand, sort of this side of the world, it's in the morning. I've got to start working very, very soon, so it's a long day ahead for me. But before we wrap things up, Champions League final, FA Cup final, still in top 4 race. Thomas Tuchel's tricky Blues doing the madness. We'll start wrapping things up, get everyone's final thoughts. Start with Ryan. Ryan, my man, what you got to say, bro?
Buzzing, proud of this team, but as I said, focus needs to go quick on our next game. We have a huge game. We have a preview. Can't wait to see what you all think about this next game against Man City, because I mean, what tactics do we go with? Do we
play like a prelude? It'll be like part 1 of UCL final.
Yeah, but do we let Pep get insight into our whole tactics, let him analyze us before that final? Do we change things up, go with different formation, different tactics just for that game so Pep doesn't? Who knows? It has so much.
We keep it the way it is, man. We need to win that. We still need to get into the top 4, so we have to win that. I hope he just keeps the same. I hope he doesn't change things too much around.
You never know with Tuchel, man. He's just gonna. It's just so exciting to have this manager because you just never know what to expect, but it's always amazing to unfold.
100%. Taron, my boy, big games coming up. How you feeling, man?
Yeah, as Ryan said, I echo it. We have a very hard running coming in: Man City, Aston Villa, Leicester twice, Arsenal, and then Man City again. So, we have a very, very tough fixtures coming up. But I think it's safe to say we've had our fun on this stream, and the celebrations will continue for the next, I'd say, week or so. We'll be a bit humbled, a bit level-headed after that. But, I think this is an amazing victory for Chelsea Football Club. All these players coming through, Mason Mount, Reece James, Hudson-Odoi on the bench. You see how happy he is. The team effort, Abraham, he's not starting in a minute, but look how happy he is. It's so beautiful to see academy players coming through in our team and being crucial to being part of our Champions League success. So we haven't won it yet, but you get our main Champions League success. And do you know what? I'm really happy at the minute. I'll quickly shout out Mac, who's in the live chat at the minute, a great Chelsea fan and a friend of mine. Shout out to you in the chat. But also, like I said before, very privileged to be on this channel to experience these amazing nights at Chelsea with obviously 3 great guys, RJ, Jonathan, all these other people who come on the channel, Kashan, I can name them all right now, but it's honestly a pleasure to be on here and to talk about football, to talk about these amazing Champions League nights. And I'm looking forward to the Champions League final. I don't know what we've got planned, mate, so hopefully we can do some madness. And
we're going to have to think about it. We really need to think about what we're going to do. Maybe have
to do something crazy, man.
We're going to have to do something crazy. Do you know what I mean? Live streams every day. That's what you guys need to know. Live streams every day for all the live chat people in the live chat and everyone that's subscribing. It's going to be madness. But you're right, Taron. We've got to think about something. Nishan, my boy, some big games coming up. So we still need to stay focused. Yeah.
We have a crucial few weeks ahead. We are nowhere near done. We're still fighting across 3 competitions in May. We've got the top 4 to secure. We've got an FA Cup final and we've got a Champions League final. But if you went back to the very first day of the season in September, before that Brighton game at the Amex Stadium, and if you told Chelsea fans that not only would we be fighting for a top 4 spot, but we'd be in the FA Cup final and the Champions League final, everyone would just be excited. And it would be hard to believe, but an incredible journey. So it's been a wonderful season. But we are not done yet. We have a massive 3.5 weeks ahead. We all know that. Tuchel knows that. The players know that. The fans know that. And we need to finish strong. We've got a big game on Saturday. That's what the focus will go to. While we'll be talking and discussing and be so excited about the final, we have a league battle first. We've got a big fight in the top 4 battle. City can win the league if they beat us at the Etihad. So there's a lot to play for. We've got to get Champions League football for next season. We've got to go to Wembley. And we've got to go to Istanbul. So it's making sure we stay focused on the tasks ahead. We're in this position. We do not lose it now. We need to stay focused, stay disciplined, and keep doing what we have done this season. And if we can end on a high, whether it's 1 success, 1 trophy, or 1 top 4 finish, whatever happens, this season has been a success. And we have seen progress and we have seen development at Chelsea Football Club, and so much to be proud of. If you've enjoyed what you heard today, you can find all of my work on nishazblog.com, articles, videos, podcasts. And you can follow me on Twitter too, at Nishat_SP. Also, make sure you check out everyone on this panel. Taron's The Perfect Hat-Trick Podcast, Ryan's Carefree Tactics and all his threads, and of course, the other side of the coin. If you're not subscribed already, the content keeps going right until the end of the season and beyond. But thank you very much for listening tonight, and Chelsea in the Champions League final.
Well, that's brilliant. Honestly, Nishal, you've pretty much covered all of us. And I just want to end it this way. We are in the Champions League final. To everyone out there in the live chat, thank you so much for joining. Please smash the like button. And as I said, from here on in, it's just going to get better and more madness is coming your way. Content's galore. It's going to be a party in this particular channel. So as Nishal said, follow all of us. Subscribe if you're here for the first time. And yeah, I'll see you guys very, very soon in the next show. I don't know when it's going to be, but I'm going to cook up something. And I'll give you guys a very, big heads up before we go live. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Until next time, everyone. Take care. See ya.